your Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Now, here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Here's Gobert. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Now Edwards. Following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. That one, no good.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Fox. Vassell outside. Back to Fox. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Another miss by Fox. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
So it's San Antonio now. After the basket by Minnesota. Here's Wembanyama. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And few defenders that ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back over to you, Kevin.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Has to Gobert. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach very effectively.
Oh! Gobert with the block. Lays it up off the glass. Gobert's got 6 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Castle. And the three off target. Timberwolves leading by 4. And Naz Reid is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Naz Reid, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Here's Dosunmu. Sinks that one from the post.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's Reed. Wembanyama with the rebound. Barnes looking around. Castle on the wing with 1 on the clock. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 4. After this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Unloads. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Here's Harper, and he lays it straight in. Harper's got his first bucket in this one.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
Edwards, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Ripped away. McDaniels with the ball. Headed now by Barnes. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Oh! Goes in.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Vassell grabs the board.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Minnesota in the lead. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Fox goes in. Oh, he misses the dunk. Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside Edwards. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And the Spurs making a change here. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Gobert. 10 points for him. can't hit from in close. Fox with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Wembanyama for three. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Randall. And that one, good. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Spurs trail by 7. Castle with it. Still yet to score. Here's Wembanyama. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. 1:22 left now here in the second. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. That one goes. Counted. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
It's always a positive thing for this offense when Conley puts pressure on it.
Pass to Champagnie. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Dosunmu. Vassell grabs the board. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Shannon. And the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Castle misses. Here's Shannon. Hasn't made one yet. 1 second left. That shot missing. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Minnesota. And Wembanyama outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Fox, no good. Timberwolves leading by 11. Right wing. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Champagnie. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Drive by Wembanyama.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you guys.
Okay, Hallie, we thank you for the report.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score. Near the basket. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Minnesota leading by 9. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Vassell outside. Just 4 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. 4-on-3 break. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quickly.
Drills the three-pointer.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Edwards looking it over. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Edwards with another miss. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Fox, no good. Minnesota leading by 12. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Edwards got 10 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Oh, he jams it right over Wembanyama.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's Wembanyama. 11 points in the game. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Wasted no time on that one. He's got 14.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night. And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Down by 15. Fires from way outside. Reed with the rebound. Edwards at full speed.
Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Three-pointer, Fox. Another miss by Fox.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And they'll keep possession. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Spurs trail by 17. Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Oh, showing the hops there. Harper can get up with the best of them.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 13 points in the second half. Let's go. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's 6 points for Dylan Harper.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Harper's shot's good.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Here's Randall. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside Edwards.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
Fox from outside. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 17. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He has decided it's the right time to talk. San Antonio making a switch here. Spurs trail by 19. Fires from deep. And rebounded by McDaniels. And Minnesota has possession. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Them one on Castle.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now Fox. Castle misses.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Outside Edwards. Nifty move. And Edwards with the stuff.
What a ferocious drive by Edwards, fending off the defense with ease there.
And here is DiVincenzo. Has to go Bear. The rebound by Champagnie. So it's San Antonio now. Here's Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Here's Edwards. And that one...